से बढ़ना है, इफ वी रियली वांट टू ग्रो इन डिवोशनल सर्विस, समझ लीजिए हमें हरिनाम संकीर्तन और करना है। ये ग्रहण एक बहाना होता है। जैसे चैतन्य महाप्रभु जब जन्मे, तब चैतन्य महाप्रभु उस समय भी चंद्र ग्रहण था। लोग क्या कर रहे थे, बहुत हरिनाम कर रहे थे। होली पूर्णिमा, लेकिन उस समय ग्रहण था। तो इसी प्रकार से ऐसे ग्रहण जो आता है, पूर्णिमा के दिन ग्रहण आना, खास करके जो बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फेस्टिवल्स रहते हैं जैसे कि शरद पूर्णिमा, उस समय ग्रहण आना, इसे भी बड़ा ऑस्पिशियस समझा जाता है, बहुत ऑस्पिशियस समझा जाता है। क्योंकि भक्त को मौका मिलता है और हरिनाम संकीर्तन करने के लिए। जितना हरिनाम संकीर्तन करेंगे उतना हम आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। ये जो ग्रहण दोष है, कई भक्तों को जरूरी लगता ही नहीं। क्यों नहीं लगता है? क्योंकि वो हरि नाम करता है। हरि नाम, भक्तों का संग, हरि नाम संकीर्तन, यही हमें बचा कर रहेगा। भक्तों के संग जितना हम करेंगे, आईडीसी प्रोग्राम वही है, इस्कॉन डिसिपल कोर्स प्रोग्राम या डिवोटी केयर प्रोग्राम। इसका अर्थ क्या है? डिवोटी केयर, डिवोटी कैसे केयरफुल रहना चाहिए, और क्या केयर करना है, भक्ति को केयर करना है। और कैसे केयरफुल रहना है? हरिनाम जितना अच्छा करेंगे, बिल्कुल अपराध रहित हरिनाम करने का प्रयास करना है। हम सब साधक हैं, कहीं ना कहीं अपराध तो कर बैठते हैं, लेकिन जितना हो सके नहीं करे उतना अच्छा। जितना हम हरिनाम करेंगे, ध्यान पूर्वक रहेंगे, करेंगे, अपराध रहित कर सकते हैं। तो ये डिवोटी केयर प्रोग्राम में एक एक भक्तों को हम मौका देते हैं। कोई मंगलाचरण बोलता है, तो कोई एक गीत गाता है, ऐसे बहुत सारे सभी भक्तों को मौका मिल जाता है। ये नहीं कि एक ही बोलता रहेगा और सब सुनते रहेंगे, वो तो क्लास होता है, वो तो प्रीचिंग एक्टिविटी क्लास होता है। लेकिन डिवोटी केयर प्रोग्राम में एक एक जन एक एक बोलेंगे। जैसे अभी माता जी ने गा लिया राधा गोविंद, राधा जय राधा माधव। अब मायापुर बिहारिनी माता जी, आप मंगलाचरण करिए।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम टू ऑल द
मंगलाचरण
डिवोटीज।
हो सके तो वीडियो ऑन रखिए और मंगलाचरण करिए। और अच्छे एरिया में आइए, तो कनेक्टिविटी एरिया में
हाँ
आपका।
माता जी, आई विल कीप माय वीडियो ऑन आफ्टर मंगलाचरण, क्योंकि मोबाइल ना मुझे थोड़ा पास में पकड़ना होता है, इसीलिए।
ठीक है, ठीक है,
हाँ,
मंगलाचरण
ओके।
करिए।
ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं।
चालवान प्रभु, आपका आपका म्यूट करिए। कृष्णा प्रभु, म्यूट करिए फोन को, म्यूट करिए। हरि बोल। हाँ गाइए माता जी।
वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सागरजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। नमः ओं विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती इति नामिने। श्रीवार्षभान्वी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्धये कृष्ण संबंध विज्ञान दायिने प्रभवे नमः। माधुर्योज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुग भक्तिद श्री गौर करुणा शक्ति विग्रहाय नमस्ते। नमस्ते गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुग विरुद्धाप सिद्धांत ध्वान्तहारिणे नमो गौर किशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बर सांबोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्ति विनोदाय सच्चिदानंद नामिने गौरशक्ति स्वरूपाय रूपानुगवराय ते गौराविर्भाव भूमे स्वं निर्देष्टा सज्जन प्रिया वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथाय ते नमः पाञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरविषे नमः पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं रूप भक्तरूप स्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते जयतां सुरतो पंगो मन्दमतेर्गति मत्सर्वस्व पदाम्बोजौ श्रीराधामदनमोहनौ दिव्यद्वृन्दारण्यकल्पद्रुमादः श्रीमद्रत्नागार सिंहासनस्थौ श्रीमद्राधा श्रीलगोविन्ददेवो प्रेष्ठादिभिः सेव्यमानो स्मरामि श्रीमान् रासरसारं दिवं शिवटतटस्थितः कर्षन्वेणुस्वनेर्गोपी गोपीनाथ श्रीयस्तुना तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा दंडवत प्रणाम
Who has been given the next task? What is today's task? कौन बोल
Mataji,
सकते हैं?
the first, second, third, and fourth verses were given, but Sugandhi Mataji is not there.
You continue.
Prabhu is there.
No problem.
First one is
Ram.
Ramakirti Prabhu Sutra first. Are you there,
Hare
Ramakirti?
Krishna.
Yes,
Hare Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Mataji. Dandavat Pranam. Uh, Mataji, this is Santosh Shiksha Das. So instead of Ramakirti Prabhu, I have been allotted this sutra to.
Okay.
Shall I continue, Mataji?
Do it. Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Keep a video on, na, if you are able to.
Yes,
keep
Mataji.
the videos on.
Yes, Mataji. Excellent. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to all. So in Narad Bhakti Sutra, the first sutra is given by Bharshi Naradji is Athato Bhakti Vyakhyasya. So
We
when
should not say like that. Om Athato Bhakti Vyakhyasya Om. Bhakti Sutra starts with Om, ends with Om. Every sutra starts with Om, ends with Om.
Okay, Mataji, sorry, noted. I'm repeating again. Om Athato Bhakti Vyakhyasam. So when I read this
Again Om.
Om
Bhakti Vyakhyasya Om.
Om Athato Bhakti Vyakhyasya Om. Right, Mataji?
Yeah, right.
So now when I read this Narad Bhakti Sutra, so specifically I found very two important words, very interesting, and that I think I should share with all of you. So if we will see the first page of title page of this Narad Bhakti Sutra book, so there is a written the secrets. If you will see the secrets of transcendental love. So, so one may ask when this book is available to whole world, everybody can easily access this book. Then what kind of secret is given here? So the secret is basically if you will read the Srila Prabhupada translation in Sutra 1, so we can realize this basically the secret is explained in terms of realization. So we can see that it is actually very easy to enter in the process of bhakti. But the problem is to maintain that bhakti and progress with sincerity. So, and the lack of sincerity many times comes because of our lack of realization that in the process of bhakti. And therefore, it is also said that many times like intelligence helps us to understand the Lord, and then we come to bhakti. But that is also not 100% true. Intelligence means it is usually said that the knowing the matter and knowing the soul and the controller of the both. So if you know, then we understand bhakti. But that is again not the 100% true, because there is a lacking. That lacking is called realization, and that lacking, the realization is itself the secret to understand the Narada Bhakti Sutra. When it is in Sutra, Sutra means basically the thread. So all the scriptures have wonderfully explained the glories of the Lord, how we can approach the Lord, and how we can surrender ourselves in the process of devotional service. So all that jewels is when we compiled in a sutra form, when we compiled in very short, and this thing, it is very wonderfully compiled by Narad Ji here, and therefore it is called Bhakti Sutra. So, and therefore this, along with the intelligence, that we know the matter, we know the soul, and we also know the controller of the both, that is Krishna. But along with this intelligence, the realization is very, very important. And this realization comes from the nishtha, the nishtha for the unto the lotus feet of uh, the Lord, and also the spiritual master. So it has been said, Tadvignartham sa guru meva vidakshe samik pani shrotriya brahmanishtam. So the nishtha has to be there. So therefore, it is said many times, devotee said it's very easy to come into bhakti process, but what is the difficulty is to maintain that sincerity. And that sincerity we usually lack because of as we don't strengthen our nishtha, our faith. It should keep on increasing, but many times because of the Vaishnava aparad, and maybe we do many apradas, so that faith get loose, and therefore we don't usually develop that nishtha. And therefore it is very, very important to understand this in this particular shloka, Srila Prabhupada is writing, realization is very, very important. So these sutras are not there for very neophyte or in general public. Even though that if that person reads it, but he will not be able to understand or digest the shloka because of the lack of realization. And the second important word, which is here is bhakti. And the Prabhupada, how wonderfully explain the word bhakti means devotional service. So there could be, if one person may say, there could be another matching word, could be loving to the Lord or to love the Lord. There could be another this thing. But how wonderfully Prabhupada has mentioned here, bhakti means devotional service. So when we see service means something we have to engage. What we have to engage is our knowledgeable senses and our working senses, including our mind. So when we engage our working senses, knowledgeable senses, and mind, intelligence, everything unto the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then it is called bhakti. The bhakti doesn't mean only just loving the Lord. Particularly love Lord. That reciprocation should be there, and that reciprocation means to engaging our senses, everything. And that is only the way it will help us to purify our senses. And then only the faith will increase, and then nishtha will establish, and then there will be realization. And that based on realization, then there will be pinch of possibility that we may understand the purport given by the Srila Prabhupada. And most importantly is always mercy of the all Vaishnavas, spiritual master, and the Lord. So that therefore this is very, very important. Even though it is a very small word, but if we meditate on this small single word, it means a lot to us. And second thing is, when we say service, devotional service, in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami says, Sarva Padi Vinurmuktam Tatparetvana Nirmalam Rushikena Rushikesha Sevanam Bhaktira Vishyat. So Rushikena Rushikesha means through the senses, serving the Swami of the senses, the Lord of the all senses, Rushikesh. And therefore it is mentioned ki Rushikena Rushikesha Sevanam Abhi Rishyati. And therefore, Prabhupada here mentions the word bhakti means devotional service. So there are much more things, even though this shloka is very small, given here in the sutra, but there is a much more things to meditate, to realize, to relish, and to learn from this shloka. But with my mandamati, whatever I was able to realize and share my things that I did. So thanks a lot to all of you. Hare Krishna.
So very nicely explained, Narada Bhakti Sutra. If you see, Athato Brahma Jigyasa is the first Vedanta Sutra. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. At least now, inquire into the absolute truth. Abhi to bhi pashu se manushya bano. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. But then, who is that Brahma? Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. That is the second sutra in the Vedanta Sutra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Then, what to do with Vasudeva? What Jigyasa? That is Bhakti. That is why if you see in Narada Bhakti Sutra, Athato Om Athato Bhakti Vyakhyāsyāmaha Om. Now, Narada went to Vyasa, trashed him for whatever he has written in the Vedas. And also told that whatever you have written, it is only Vyasam Tirtham. Now, describe Bhakti. That is this Narada Bhakti Sutra. Description. Mute your phones, sorry, bol. Mute your phones on the Shiksha room. Whoever's, the host should do all this. Gautam, just see whoever's. So, Athato Bhakti Vyakhyasam. At least now, let us describe Bhakti. That is what Narada is doing. Describing Bhakti. Vyakhyasama. Vyakya means description of Bhakti. Athato Brahma Jigyasa should lead to Athato Bhakti Vyakya. What is the use of just knowing what is Brahman? Jiva Brahman, Jada Brahman, Para Brahman. Just by knowing this, it is not enough. The goal of life should be Athato Bhakti. That should be the goal of life. That should be our aim, that we should describe Krishna. We should serve Krishna. Description of our devotional service. Bhakti refers to devotional service. Okay, who is going to describe the second sutra?
Mataji, I am going to do it. Mataji, I am going to do it, Mataji.
Yeah, do it.
So, I have been assigned
Read with Om, end with Om.
Yes, Mataji. So, I have been assigned the second sutra. Om Satvasmin Parama Prema Rupa Om. So, the translation is devotional service manifests as the most elevated and the pure love for God. So, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada explains that even though one has the knowledge that we are not the body and we are the soul, but only with this knowledge, if we stop doing any other practices after reaching this knowledge, it is of no use, because only after getting this knowledge, we have to start our self-realization, the journey of self-realization by performing devotional service unto Lord. And this devotional service is basically prema. We go through all the stages of the prema, and by doing more and more devotional service, we ultimately attain the final stage of prema, as explained in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu as Adhav Shraddha Tatha Sadhu Sango Bhajana Kriya Anartha Nivritti Nishtha, Ruchi, and then Asakti, then Bhava, and then Prema. So Prabhupada explains that the real goal of devotional service is to attain the Prema stage, in which we can attain some relation with God, with Lord. Again, in the purport, Prabhupada explains that in the 6th chapter of Gita, the verse Yoginam api sarvesham madgatenantaratmanah shraddhavan bhajate yomam same yuktatamo matah. So of all the yogis, Lord says that the one who bhajate, one who does bhajan of him, and who renders devotional service, is the best of all. In the purport, Prabhupada also explains that amongst all the modes of attaining Lord, like by Karma Mishrit, Yoga Mishrit, and Jnana Mishrit, the best is to go with Bhakti, because it's the most simplest one, and it gives the most permanent result.
Over.
Yes, Mataji.
So sa Om Satvasmin Parama Prema Rupa Om. So the devotion is the love for Krishna, unalloyed devotion to Krishna. Ahaituki apratihata yatma suprasidati. Ahaituki. There should be no motives behind devotion. There should be no interruption in devotion. That is bhakti. That is given in the second chapter of the first canto Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So Parama Prema Rupa. When you love someone, that love should be unalloyed devotion to Krishna. Okay, third one. Chumur will be explaining third one.
I will, I think, continue with 4, Mataji. Third one is assigned to Sugandhi Mataji. I think she is not there. So,
You can
shall I
continue
continue
with the third
with
and
the
the fourth. Third and fourth. Both.
Third. Okay. Third is Om Amrita Swarupa Om. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. This pure love for God is eternal. So, when a person reaches to the stage of pure love by means of different practices, the most important of which is as given in Srimad Bhagavatam, in the presence of pure devotees along with the seva to the Bhakt Bhagavat and to the book Bhagavat, and using the different principles that Srila Prabhupada has given to us. So in that stage, when a person receives that love, and as explained before me, the different stages of devotional service. So upon attaining that love, a person immediately becomes immortal. And he comes out of this cycle of the birth and death, old age and disease. As Srila Prabhupada says, that with lot of like technology advancement and lot of progress, the basic problem, the 3 kinds of tap that we experience, that are not going away anywhere. So the real challenge is that, and through the pure devotional service, when a person achieves that love, so then he no longer has to change the material body. And even if it doesn't happen, so we have seen in the Bhagavad Gita, in the verse it is given that even a little bit of devotional service which is done, it is never going to diminish. So that is like being added in the account of our good karmas, and it even continues after like different lifetimes. So it just keeps on adding. So in that sense, this love is eternal. Coming to the Narad Bhakti Sutra 4. Om yat lavva puman siddho bhavati amrito bhavati tripto bhavati om. So in this verse, the word bhavati comes 3 times. And yat lavdva. So lavdva means achieving something or getting something. And another 3 important words that are there are siddhi, amrito, and tripto. So once a person, which is denoted by Puman, achieves the stage of transcendental devotional service in pure love of God, a person becomes Siddha, which means perfect, Amrita, which means immortal, and Tripta, peaceful. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes that the part and parcel living entities are entangled in the conditioned life of material existence. So why this entanglement happens? In Chaitanya Charitamrit, Lord Mahaprabhu says, Krishna bhulya shri jiva anadi bahirmukh ateva maya tare dei samsara dukh, which means that Krishna bhulya, when we forget Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, say jiva, that jiva, the living entity, when he forgets Krishna's, forgets Krishna, he is attracted by the external feature, which is the Bahirmukha. So there is Antamukha, which is going inward, and then there is Bahirmukha, which means that being attracted to the external feature of the energy of Lord. And this has been going on since Anadi Kal, which means that nobody knows where it started, where it will end. So time immemorial, it is going on. And when the Jiva gets interested in the external feature, the illusory energy, which is Maya, it gives him all kinds of the miseries. So what is the solution? Further, Prabhupada says that once the living entity desires and engages in the path of devotional service in pure love of God, the Lord instructs him through two ways. So one is through the pure devotees, the association of pure devotees, and one is through the inner voice which comes from the within. And so through these two ways, the living entity becomes perfect. So what is the perfection here? Through the pure devotional service, the living entity is able to go back to Godhead. So in Bhagavad Gita, verse 8.15, Lord Krishna says, Mamupetya punarjanma dukkhalayam sashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaha samsiddhim paramam gatihi gataha. So the Mahatmana, they look towards the Param Gati. So what is the Param Gati? The Param Gati is going back to Godhead and being situated in one's constitutional position where he is able to serve Lord in the state of peace and immortality. So the same two words has come in the Narad Bhakti Sutra 4 as well, the Siddhi, Amrita and Tripti. Until one executes the devotional service, they keep looking for various ways. For example, some living entities try the path of mystic yoga, Ashtanga yoga, to become perfect. And they feel that this is the stage of ultimate happiness. So here, I would like to quote one bhajan of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So there are different 6 bhajans of Bhaktivinoda Thakur in the book Gitavali, where he is meditating on the eating pastimes of Lord. So in one of the songs, he meditates, and it is something like this, that he meditates that Srila Madhavendra Puri, he is honoring the prasadam in the courtyard of Shachi Mata. And out of the ecstasy, after consuming the prasad, he sings, Joge jogi paya jaha, bhoge aja betaha, Hari boli khao sabe bhai, Krishnera prasada anna, trijagat kore dhanya, Tripurari nache jaha pai. So it is important because through the meditation of acharyas, we sometimes come to know that what is going on in their mind and how does how should we do our devotional service. So here Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is quoting the mystic yogis that by the very difficult practices of yoga, mystic yoga, whatever the yogi achieves, Madhavendra Puri is able to achieve that through the tasting of Hari Prasad. He is saying Hari Hari, and he is saying, oh brothers, please eat this prasad, through which what the mystic yogis are obtaining, we are also able to obtain. And this Krishna's prasad, it is that potent that it purifies all the 3 words, and even the Tripurari. Tripurari means Lord Shiva, who is the Param Yogi and the highest of all Vaishnavas. Even he eats this prasad and starts dancing. So through these bhajans, we can understand that all the 3 things, the Siddhi, Tripti and Amrit, everything is there in the pure devotional service. Hare Krishna Mata.
Labdha pumana siddho bhavati amritaha bhavati triptoho bhavati. You attain siddhi, you get everything. You get in siddhi, you get amritaha. Very nicely explained, very nicely quoted also, the song. If you can sing the whole song, it will be very nice. You sing now the whole song, and then we'll start with the Bhagavad Gita. And after Bhagavad Gita, 4 verses, then Medhavini Mataji will sing one song. Sing that song.
Okay,
Both
Mataji.
of you can sing, or you alone want to sing, you can sing.
Okay, Mataji. So there are 6 songs in Gitavali where Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur is meditating on the eating of Krishna. So all of you, please, I'm requesting that please go through these bhajans. These are very, very sweet because what all preparations Krishna
Nene,
eats in
today you
Braj
cannot eat
and then in
anything. The
Mayapur.
Grahan is going on.
Yes.
But we can go to
So,
Golok Dham and take prasadam, not a problem.
yes. So these songs can be sung when the prasadam is getting offered. So it goes like Bhai Re Shachira Gali Madhavi Puri Prasadanna Korena Bhojana Khaite Tandra Ailo Prema Sudarbara Bole Shuna Sanyasira Sana Mocha Khanto Pulabo Galu Chojodi Chochi Mata Korilo Randhana Tandra Shuddha Bhakti Bheli Bhojan Korilo Hari Sudha Samai Anaganta Jogi Jogi Paya Bhoge Hobe Taha Hori Boli Khao Sobe Bhai Krishnera Prasada
Your voice is cutting. Your voice is cutting. Your connectivity is not good.
Done, Mataji. It's like
Over.
3 paragraphs were there. Yes, yes.
It was in between, it was cutting.
Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Now, Bhagavad Gita 7.15. Hansrupi Prabhu, if you are free, you can discuss 7.15. Hansrupi Prabhu. Hansrupi Prabhu.
Yes,
Discuss
Mataji,
the
Hare
verse.
Krishna.
I'll discuss. Keep your
Mataji, I am
videos
not
on.
well prepared.
No, Prabhu, you're a senior devotee, Prabhu. You have to now make others prepare. Do 7.15.
Because I have just come from office, I have to go.
Open 7.15. Should be
1 minute.
spontaneous. There's nothing to prepare in this. You know the verse. Then next shloka will be 7.16. 7.16 will be spoken by Neeraj Prabhu is there. The group was there in between.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hari Bol, Dandavat Pranam.
Yeah, can you speak 7.16 after this?
7.16, yes, Mataji.
Yeah.
So right now?
No, first 7.15, then
7.16. So who's reading 7.15? Should I read that, Mataji?
Hansrupi Prabhu, unmute yourself.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Unmute
Yes,
yourself.
ma'am. I'm just taking out the book.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Start. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If it is taking time, then you do 7.15, Neeraj Prabhu. And Hansrupi Prabhu can do 7.16. Let us not waste 1 minute also. It's taking time, Prabhu.
Okay.
You can start with 7.15. By the time Hansrupi Prabhu can prepare for 7.16.
Sure,
Let's start, Prabhu. Yeah.
So Hare Krishna, Hari Bol. Reading from 7.15 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. nama dushkrito no muda prapadyante naradhama mayaya aprahat jnana asuram bhavamashrita. The meaning of that is those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender unto me. So the Lord is basically saying that there are people who have the Asuri mentality, and they are the ones who do not surrender. So four categories of people, and this is like very, very objectively put across by the Lord himself to Arjuna, that people who are Maya Aprat, first of all, na Maya, Nama Dushkritino Muda. So Muda, the ignorant, the people who are lacking spiritual knowledge, they do not know anything about the science of the soul, bhakti, about the eternal existence of the God. So ultimately, like they are not interested. They are completely muda. They are ignorant. They do not surrender unto the Lord. The second one is specifically the lazy, the naradhama. They are good for nothing. So these are the ones who have the knowledge and the awareness of what needs to be done, but still, because of their lazy nature, they are naradhama. They are like the lowest among the mankind. Naradhama is nara me dhama. It's like the lowest in the naras category. So they are the lazy bums, we call it. And that because of that laziness, even though they have knowledge, they are not taking any action towards reaching out towards bhakti. And that laziness, therefore, is a big enemy that we have to realize, and it resides in, all of us at times. So we have to get that realization. In fact, I am realizing as I'm sharing that I am being so lazy. So I'm sorry, Mataji, but this is my realization. And the third category is the people who are deluded intellect, the Maya Aprahat Jnana. Maya Aprahat Jnana means people who are intelligent, but they are so intelligent that their minds have actually captured their, intelligence. So when the mind captures the intelligence, what happens is they are driven away from the cause. And when they are driven away from the cause, what is then possible is only the deviation and getting away from the Lord himself. So this is the third category of people who are deluded intellect people, and people who are Maya Aprahat Jnana. The fourth category, which the Lord says who do not surrender unto the Lord, is the people who are Asura. Asuram, is it that demoniac nature? People who are demoniac in their approach towards Lord. So everything that is mentioned in the scriptures, they have to just refute it. They have to simply say against what is written in the scriptures. So they are the people who will always be against the Lord. So people like Hiranyakashipu mentality, people with Ravan mentality, they are the ones who are always against. So people who are against what is written in the scriptures can be categorized as demoniac. So these are the four categories of people who do not surrender unto the Lord. So this is what the shloka means. Thank you, Mataji.
A small correction, very small correction, very nicely told. This Naradhama. Naradhama is, they are born in a very nice family. They have got all the opportunity, but they are not taking advantage. Muda is one, yes, who is doing a lot of hard work, has no time, foolish person. But Naradhama is the lowest. He has all the opportunity. He has got a high birth. He has got all the facilities. That is a little bit of difference. So very nicely explained. And powerful voice.
Thank you, Mataji.
Preaching requires a powerful voice.
It is like today I am waking up from my slumber because I am realizing I am one of those. I'm sorry, but
This DC program, devotee care program, is for training how to become a very good preacher.
Yes,
Preacher
Mamaji.
means one who can captivate others by his voice, by his personality, by his. See, you need not be very beautiful or very handsome, but your personality should be such way that you should capture the hearts of the people. When you speak, all should be silent.
Hare
So you
Krishna.
have it, Prabhu. Nicely memorize the verses very nicely.
Thank
Your
you, Mamaji.
Kandivali is an upcoming project there. In Kandivali, when the temple comes, yourself, Rajiv Khanna Prabhu, all of you are going to be the upcoming preachers.
Hare
So for
Krishna.
that, what is the most important aspect for a preacher is he should memorize the verses wherever possible, quote. Like now, Sant Shiksha Prabhu was giving a very good explanation. So he is also one of the preacher of Kandivali. So very nice explanation. His plus point is he has memorized many verses. So all of you do that in a week, at least one verse. 108 verses book is there of Srila Prabhupada, important verses book. Just take that book, memorize. At least in the year, 52 verses you should quote. When you are speaking, there should be one quotation. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Done,
Hansubi Prabhu,
Very well.
next verse.
It's 7.16, Mataji.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Our Hansrubi Prabhu is a very senior devotee from Thane. And he is now Brahmin initiated also from Guru Maharaj. So very nicely, when he speaks, yes, he's an elderly person. Everybody likes to hear him.
Mataji,
Yes,
it's only
Precious.
I'm age-wise senior. Huh? That's all.
That is there.
That is only
For me,
age-wise
you are my
senior.
child only, don't worry.
No, that is there, but not in the anyway.
Read.
7.16 is of course in the continuation the 15th verse. Chaturvidya vajante mam jana sukirtanurjana arto jigyasutharthi jnani cha bharatarshava. Here, this is in continuation to verse 15 as explained by Neeraj Prabhu. That there are 4 kind of people who come to me or surrender me in whatever manner they are. He's explaining to Arjuna, they are like distressed people. Of course, all these distressed people, they have no one other than going to Supreme Personality. And then another category is what Lord has explained is desire of wealth. Everyone does that and they go to the Lord for this. And they are inquisitive and who is searching for knowledge of absolute. So these are explained as explained in the purport by Srila Prabhupada. That of course all these when they are there and they come to Lord and they are purified, but of course they do that. They get purified only when they are into the association of the devotees, because these only then they get whatever their desires and distressedness which they are into, and they are trying to come out. That when they, of course, when they go to Lord with their problem with it, as in distress, but when they come into the association of devotees, they slowly and gradually they come out of their whatever their problems, and they feel that yes, what is the right way to approach Lord when they can understand, when they understand from the association of devotees, because they have some devotional service that, as explained in the purport, without aspiration, without desire for material profit. It is also mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, as it is mentioned in the purport. Anya bilashita sunyam jnana karma dhyanavartam anukulena krishnano shilanam bhakti uttama. This is very nicely explained here. It is long one as in the purport. trying to whatever I feel, one should, and they say that it's an unalloyed devotion service which is rendered to the Lord. Lord is very gladly and accepted by Lord, as because one, we should know that Lord is the only he understand what is our miseries, what what we are going through, any problems, or it is he who understands that. When he sees a devotee coming to him without any desire, material desire, only asking for the devotional service and all that, then he automatically gets favor from Lord. That is what the gist of this verse I can understand, Mataji.
Yeah.
Right.
So Chaturvidha Vajante Mam Janaha Sukrito Arjuna Artho Jigyasu Arthati Jnani Cha Bharatarshava. So 4 types of people, they surrender to Krishna. Okay, next verse.
7.19 Mataji. Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
you do. Vaishnava Gaur Prabhu, again, he is also Brahmin initiated from our Thane center. So also wonderful devotee, very sincere. He is spoken. I always, one minute, wait. There are many devotees who are joined from other places also. They should know, every devotee should know each other. So I always describe Vaishnava Gaur Prabhu as coconut, you know that. Coconut is hard from outside and soft from inside. Very strict in the principles that should be always there with the devotees. Devotees should not compromise with the principles. They should be very, very strict with their principles. Follow their instructions, whatever has been given, no compromise with the instructions. So he is very particular about it. So he may look very hard, but from inside, we know that he is very soft. Guru Maharaj has special blessings on Hansrupi Prabhu, Vaishnava Gaur Prabhu. Just when I told they are all, Guru Maharaj knows them very nicely. Especially when Vaishnava Gaur Prabhu had gone to Chandigarh, Guru Maharaj told, go back again to Thane, and so very nicely. The COVID time, he had to go. So continue.
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
So we have another devotee here from Gajendra Sutta Prabhu from Bhiwandi. You will also speak offline. Come, Prabhu.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Text 19th of chapter 7 of Bhagavad Gita. It's in continuation of the other 2 verses which Neeraj Prabhu and Hansrupi Prabhu has just described. So here in this verse, Krishna is saying that Vahunam Janmanamante Jnanavan Mam Prapadyate Vasudeva Sarvamiti Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. So here, like in the Neeraj Prabhu told about which 4 type of people don't surrender to Lord, and Hansrupi Prabhu told about which 4 type of people comes to Lord. Here, the who is the best among all these 4 is told in this verse. That there are many after repeated births and deaths, there is one person who actually comes into the full knowledge and surrenders to the Lord, and he is the best. That is what is told by Krishna in this verse to Arjuna, that such a Mahatma is very, very rare. Sudurlava. It's not only Durlava, it's specially rare, especially Durlava, Sudurlava. As Mataji told many times in many classes, like if some word is prefixed by V or like Vikarma, special, Vishesh type of thing. Similarly, if some word is actually prefixed by Su, it's become special. So it's specially rarely available. Such type of Mahatma who surrenders to Lord in full knowledge. So in the purport, Prabhupada actually quoted 2 of the verses, which I may not be able to actually pronunciate properly, but the gist of those verses is that any soul who actually, there are Gyanis, like Hansrupi Prabhu told that Gyanis and the Jigyasu, Artharthi, Harta. If a person is very, very hurt, he comes to Lord to get the respite from that hurt. And similarly, if a person is in the search of money or wealth, he comes to Lord. He asks Lord the wealth or the money or richness. And there are Jigyasu also there who comes to the Lord to know who is he and all that. But above all these three, there is Gyani, who actually comes into the knowledge, and he knows that the Lord is all in all. Everything is actually revolves around him, and that's what is Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada is told in many purports. Prabhupada told that the whole mission is to make the person to awaken the Krishna consciousness in a person. It's actually dormant right now. So while how that can be awakened is told in this, that while executing devotional service or transcendental rituals, after many births, someone may become situated in the transcendental knowledge, which is beyond the three modes of material nature. And then actually the spiritual realization starts. So when spiritual realization starts, automatically detachment to this material world and all those other things like impersonalism, that is Nirvisheshvadi, and all those things goes away, and the real form of the Lord start coming in front of that such a devotee. And that is where the devotee can do a real service, one-to-one, face-to-face real service of Lord. And he always then thinks about Krishna. He never forgets Krishna. That is the basic principle, underlying principle of Krishna consciousness movement, which Prabhupada has taken. And here in 2 verses of Shvetavastra Upanishad and 1 verse from the Chandogya Upanishad is quoted in this purport, where the summary of those verses is that even if we are seeing, or we are having power to speak, or we have power to hear, but all those things comes because of the life force in the body, which is life force of the body is Krishna. The soul to the all the souls is the super soul. So that's what we can actually realize from the purport of this verse, that a person who is in full knowledge of that the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna has a form, and he serves in the full knowledge to Lord. That is the ultimate realization, because Bhagavan, Lord, can be realized in three aspects: Bhagavan, Paramatma, and the Brahman. But the ultimate is the realization that he has a form, and we have to serve him in the Dasya Bhav. That is the ultimate realization, and this is my realization of this verse. Hare Krishna.
Very nice. So Gyani cha Bharatarshava, Krishna says Gyani is more important than all. All are coming, but beyond everybody is Gyani. At least he will try to, he's inquisitive, he wants to know more. And that Gyani can perfect himself when he develops pure devotional service. Okay, Anjali Gopika Devi Mataji, please read 7.25. Another upcoming preacher of Kandivali. Soft spoken. But she has to come out now. She has to come out to preach. Yes.
Hare Krishna. Naham prakashah sarvasya yogamaya samavritah mudhoyam nadhijanati loko mam ajam avyayam. Translation: I am never manifest to the foolish and unintelligent. For them, I am covered by my internal potency, and therefore they do not know that I am unborn and infallible. When Krishna was present, there were only a few people who could understand him to be the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that except for his pure devotees, all men consider him to be like themselves. To the unintelligent non-devotees, he was covered by his eternal potency, Yogmaya. In the prayers of Kunti in the Srimad Bhagavatam 1.8.19, it is said that the Lord is covered by the curtain of Yogmaya, and thus ordinary people could not understand him. One must understand him only by devotional service. Therefore, when one is fully engaged in Krishna consciousness and begins chanting the Maha Mantra, then only one can understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
बस small explanation. Hari Bol. Why small explanation?
आप कुछ समझाओ ना माता जी, मेरा तो इतना ही समझ है कि लॉर्ड कवर्स हिमसेल्फ विद योग माया है, मतलब जब तक सच्चा भक्त नहीं होता वो अपने आप को नहीं डिस्क्लोज करते हैं, तो हमको हरि नाम का शेल्टर लेना है ताकि हम भगवान को समझ सकें.
नाहम प्रकाश सर्वस्य. भगवान कहते हैं कि मैं सबके सामने अपने आप को प्रकाशित नहीं करता हूँ, खास करके मूढ़ों के सामने. माया जवनिका छन्नम अज्ञादोक्षजम अव्ययम न लक्ष्य से मूढ़ा दृशा न तो नाट्यो धरो यथा. कुंती महारानी ने भी ये सेम चीज कहा है कि भगवान जैसे नटो नाट्यो धरो यथा, नाटक में एक एक्टर अपने आप को कवर कर लेता है, उसी तरह से भगवान ने भी माया के कवरिंग से, माया जवनिका आच्छन्नम अज्ञादोक्षजम अव्ययम, अधोक्षजा है लेकिन जो मूढ़ा है, सेम वर्ष देखो, नाहम प्रकाश सर्वस्य, मैं अपने आप को प्रकाशित नहीं करता हूँ. तो आवरण किसका लगता है? योग माया का आवरण लगता है. मूढ़ोयम ना भी ना जानती. मूढ़ा जो होता है, जो गधेगिरी का काम करता है, मूढ़ा फुलिश, वो कभी मुझे जान ही नहीं सकता है क्योंकि समय नहीं. तो मैं भी उसके लिए समय देता नहीं हूँ. जैसे भगवान भगवद गीता में कहते हैं, ये यथा माम प्रपद्यन्ते तां तथैव भजाम्यहम्. जो जैसी चेतना लेकर मेरे पास आता है, मैं वही उसको प्रदान करता हूँ. अगर किसी को भगवान के लिए समय नहीं है तो भगवान कहते हैं मेरी योग माया मुझे आवृत कर देती है. I don't disclose myself to anyone. I cover myself. So what is covering Krishna? That is Yoga Maya. Mahamaya doesn't cover Krishna. See, you have to understand very nicely here. Krishna's Maya. Krishna says, Mama Maya Duratya. My Maya is very difficult to cross. Now, when Krishna doesn't want to reveal himself, Yoga Maya covers Krishna. Now, when Krishna when Krishna wants to show himself to the devotees, then the same Yoga Maya removes the curtain. Now, for a living entity, it is Mahamaya. Krishna is covered by the curtain. Now, see, this Krishna, when the Maya is acting in two ways. Krishna is covered by Yoga Maya. The conditioned soul is covered by Mahamaya. So the covering is there. To whom? Those who are Ajnani, for them. For devotees, it is only a small phase of time, a small, like you wait for some time. Krishna is going to reveal only to those who are very sincere in devotional service. So we just have to sincerely work in devotional service. It's up to Krishna when to reveal himself. Just we have to wait for the mercy of Krishna. So mercy is never demanded. Mercy has to be waited upon. Krishna wants, Krishna will reveal. Okay? This verse is for the conditioned soul who are not interested in Krishna. They're just interested in the materialistic life. They don't want to chant Krishna's name. They are mudhas. They are ajnana. For them, Krishna is never revealed. Krishna's name and Krishna is not different. If a devotee is getting an opportunity to chant Krishna's name, then understand he has got full mercy of Krishna. Because Krishna and Krishna's name are not different. So this verse is not for the devotees or not for the ones who have started walking in devotional service. Because this verse is completely, because Krishna will not give even the name also. Name and Krishna are not different. Kalir Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatar. Krishna has appeared in the form of name. So though the devotees, out of humility, say, yes, we are Ajnana, we are Murkhas. But that humility is also mercy of Krishna. Krishna bestows this mercy. That is why devotees have no pride. They always consider themselves foolish. But that mercy of being humble, that mercy of chanting the holy name, understand it is attained only by Guru Shishya Parampara's blessings. Srila Prabhupada has blessed unto all of us. That is why we are at least chanting the holy name. We are on the path of devotional service. Okay, so here Bhagavad Gita explanation ends. So let us hear Medhavini Mataji. She has prepared a very nice song. Because today is Rasa Purnima, Sharad Purnima. You know, the Sharad Purnima is the most important Sharad Purnima. It comes after many, many years. In Sharad Purnima, having Grahan, like when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is born, that time it is Holy Purnima, but Grahan was there. Whole world is chanting the holy name. In the same way, the Sharad Purnima with Grahan, all the devotees are chanting the holy name, and Krishna is doing Ras chup chap inside the altar. All the altars are closed. Krishna doesn't want to see any human. He is doing Ras with the gopis. Okay, Medhavini will start.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandat Pranam. So I'll just sing this beautiful song written by Bhakti Vinod Thakur, who talks about Radha Kunda, and is giving Bhakti Vinod Thakur's prayer to always remember these wonderful pastimes and paraphernalia of the Lord that gives him pleasure. Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutir, Radha Kunda Tata Kunja Kutir, Govardhana Parvata Yamuna Tira, Kusuma Sarovara Manasa Ganga, Kalinga Nandini Vipula Taranga, Vamshivata Gokula Dira Samira, Vrindavana Taru Latika Bhanira, Kagamruga Kula Malaya Badasha, Mayura Brahmara Murali Vilasa, Venu Shringa Padachina Mega Mala, Vasanta Shashanka Shanka Karatala, Yugala Vilase Anukula Jani, Leela Vilase Udipaka Mani, ये सब छोड़ते कहीं नहीं जाऊं, ये सब छोड़ दो करण हराओ, राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर, ये सब छोड़ते कहीं नहीं जाऊं, ये सब छोड़ दो करण हराओ, भक्ति विनोद कहे सुनो काना, तू आउडी पाका हमारा पराणा, राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर, गोवर्धन पर्वत यमुना तीर समीर, कालिंदी नंदिनी विपुल तरंगा, ये सब छोड़ते कहीं नहीं जाऊं, ये सब छोड़ दो करण हराओ, भक्ति विनोद कहे सुनो काना, तू आउडी पाका हमारा प्राणा राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राधा कुंड तटा कुंज कुटीर हरे कृष्ण माता जी धन्यवाद प्रभु।
So these are all the gems of Kandivali now. Upcoming is the Kandivali temple project. So keep your all strength for having a wonderful temple and services, temple services. Strength should be employed for our temple services in Kandivali also. Like devotees in Thane are getting good services here. In the same way, let us pray in this wonderful Sharad Purnima night that we have a nice temple, nice place, a nice temple in Kandivali, where devotees from Borivali, Kandivali, all can get together and do wonderful seva. So Chandrapati Prabhu has joined. Chandrapati Prabhu is not in this. Okay. Now we'll do.
There, Mataji.
Chandrapati Prabhu is there?
Yeah, Mataji, along with me.
Okay. So some verses are given to him. Na? Can you quote any? Can you describe any verse from Bhagavad Gita? Any one verse from Bhagavad Gita? Describe one verse from Bhagavad Gita, and who can sing? Today our singer is not there.
Right.
7:15 कोई बोलो कितना किया था.
Somebody should sing Vrindavana Ramya Sthana. Who will sing Vrindavana Ramya Sthana? Ravji Khanna Prabhu, will you sing
Mataji.
Vrindavana? Okay, Narayan Damodar will sing. Sing. Till that time, Chandrapati Prabhu prepare one. Yes. Narayana will sing.
Okay, ma'am.
Narayana sing.
Mataji, am I audible?
Yes. But your beach mein is going, huh? Just keep your. Check
I
your
have switched to my own network.
Your network is not proper. Either you keep your video off, the network will
Now
come. In between it is going.
I'll tell my
Turn your video off.
Mataji, yeah,
Start coming
I'll turn my video
properly.
off. Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sing Vrindavana Ramya Sthana. I'm going to sing Vrindavana Ramya Sthana along with one more bhajan. So I'll start with Vrindavana Ramya Sthana.
Your video again.
Vrindavana Ramya Sthana.
Your voice is not coming properly. It's cracking. It's dragging like khich ke. Come in a proper network, huh? Come in the proper network.
Mataji, abhi aa raha hai kya?
No.
Abhi aa raha hai kya, Mataji?
No, it is
I'm
khich
on
ke aa raha hai.
Wi-Fi, Mataji, now.
No, it's not coming properly.
Okay.
Should I try, Mataji? Has gone?
Yeah. Who is speaking?
Yeah, Mataji. Rajiv Gaurchandra.
Yeah. You sing. Sing Vrindavana
Okay.
Ramya Sthana.
Oh, Hare Krishna. I don't know now. Vrindavana Ramya Sthana Divya Chintamani Dhama Ratana Mandira Mano Hara Amrita Kalindi Nire Rajhamsa Keli Kare Tahe Shobhe Kanak Kamana Tara Madhye Hima Pitha Astadale Beshi Sita Astadale Pradhana Naika तार मध्य रत्नासने बासी आछे दुई जने श्याम संगे सुंदरी राधिका रूप लावण्य राशि अमीय पारिचे खासी हास्य परी हास संहासने नरोत्तम दास कय नित्य लीला सुखमय सदाई स्फुर का मोर माने हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा
Very nice voice. Practice more, practice nicely. Teach others also to sing. Teach others also to sing. Very nicely you sang. If you practice, it will come very nice. More nice. Yes, Narayana, is your Wi-Fi okay now?
I think it is okay.
Yeah, sing. Sing.
So I am going to sing Aarti Kirtan number 2 from Geetavali book. It describes Surabhi Kunja. Here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is describing Surabhi Kunja and the worshipping of Sri Gaur Gadadhar at his Surabhi Kunja. So it goes like this. Bhale Gora Gadadhare Arati Nehari नदिया पुरब भावे जाऊं बोलिहारी कल्पतरु तले रत्न सिंहासनो पारी सबु सखी बेष्टित किशोर किशोरी पुरत जडित कोता मणि गजमती झमकी झमकी लभे प्रति अंग ज्योति नील नीरद लागी विद्युत माला दुहु अंग मिली शोभा भुवन उजाला शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताल मधुर मृदंग बाजे परम रसाल विशाखादि सखी वृंद दुहु गुण गाये प्रिय नर्म सखी गण चामर ढुलाए अनंग मंजरी चुया चंदन देओ ये मालतीर माला रूप मंजरी लागो ये पंच प्रदीपे धरी कर्पूर बाती ललित सुंदरी कोरे जुगल आरती देवी लक्ष्मी श्रुति गण धरणी लोटाए गोपी जन अधिकार रावत गाए भक्ति विनोद रही सुरभि की कुंजे आरती दर्शने प्रेम सुख बुंजे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय वैष्णव ठाकुर जय वैष्णव ठाकुर हरे कृष्ण माता जी
Very beautiful.
माता जी
Geetavali.
झूमर
Yeah, Jumur also you can sing another one song. Today is the day for song. The more you sing, Krishna will allow you in the ras. To at least relish the fortune of the gopis. We don't know, we cannot enter, but at least we can relish the fortune of the gopis. Yeah, sing.
Yes, Mataji. So this song is called Shri Jugala Aarti, the ceremony of worshipping the divine couple. I will just explain the meaning in a little bit so that everybody is able to understand this. Here, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur imagines himself to be like the Sakhi of Srimati Radharani, and he is singing the glories of the transcendental pair, Sri Sri Radha and Krishna, where the assembly of gopis is there, which is headed by Lalita Sakhi, and they are performing the Arati ceremony for their pleasure. Now here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is imagining the form of Radha and Krishna and how everybody is standing, what they are wearing. So he says that Krishna stands in a beautiful three-fold bending form, and he is looking so attractive in a yellow silk dhoti with a peacock feather crown. So it is so captivating to the mind. And everybody is standing around him. So daughter of King Vrishabhanu, Srimati Radharani, she dresses in a lovely deep blue sari, and her color is like the color of molten gold. So he is praising her beauty and all the qualities. And the song goes like this. Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Jugala Mila Arati Karo Lal Tadi Sakhi Gana Madana Mohana Pitambara Shiki Pucha Chuda Manohar Lalita Madhav
Voice is not coming properly.
Kanya
Voice is
Suni.
not coming properly, Hari Bol.
Mataji, we are
Come
actually
in
in
the
the
proper.
network room, but some disturbance is there because I think because of the campus location. So we are sitting in the hall only, like outside only. So I'll just start again.
Yeah.
Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Jugala
Again, it's not coming. I think
Continue.
proper. No, don't continue now because it's not coming properly. Again,
Okay, no
take
problem, Mataji.
Nikhil's phone, na? Take Nikhil's phone and do.
On his phone only.
Mataji, she's on my phone.
But your K very ekdam perfectly. But why Jumos is not coming?
Mataji, I'll try once more.
Wait. Keep your network proper till the time. Chandrapati Prabhu, please explain. Bhagavad Gita.
Dehe Kaumaram Yauvanam Jara. I think this sloka is from chapter 2. Dehino asmin yatha dehe Kaumaram Yauvanam Jara. Tatha dehan dintas tatra na mayate. Dehino asmin yatha dehe. As the soul passes from young body to the old body, means from a childhood to teenage to adulthood, and then to old age, and then it goes away from the body. Same way, basically, the problems in or whatever we are facing in life changes according to the season, something like that. I don't remember exactly what. So basically, a learned person should not lament on whatever is coming and sukha and dukkha in life, and just take it as
Blessing of Krishna.
So this is what I understand from this.
Dehinosmin dehe kaumaram yovanam jara. Antara prapti dhirastatala muyati. This is a verse taken by Prabhuji, very nice verse. This is the situation. The soul never dies. The soul always changes the body, right?
Yes, Mataji.
So the soul never dies. This is how the eternity of the soul has been spoken in this verse. So I'll start with 14th verse, and then by the time Narayana will see the network, and we can end with Jhumur singing the song. It's a very beautiful song. Bhakti Sutra, Narada Bhakti Sutra, 14th verse is the task given to me by our Aruna Mataji. She gives task to everyone. She is not present today. She had some important work. Om Lokopi Tavadeva Kintu Bhojanadi Vyaparastva Sharira Dharanavadhi Om. Om Lokopi Tavadev Kintu Bhojanadi Vyapara Vyaparatva Sharira Dharanavadhi Om. Social customs or secular life is to be maintained in strict conformity with the scriptural injunctions, vice Varnashrama Dharma in relation to keeping body fit for Hari Bhajan. For sustaining the body of an aspirant, one has to feed it with Mahaprasadam, wear simple and clean clothes or dress, take bath, and take proper rest. So, rest, so on and so forth. So here, very nicely, Narada says, Lokopi Tavadeva Kintu. We have a verse in Bhagavad Gita where Krishna says, a devotee has to take a proper rest, proper food habits, has to take care of his body. Body is the most important instrument to keep fit, so that this important instrument can be utilized in Krishna service. Most important instrument Krishna has given, and that too in human body. And human body has to be taken care. When Sanatana Goswami was neglecting his body and was about to give up his body because of all the boils which had come, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is hugging him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu very clearly told, this body belongs to me. You don't have any authority to destroy the body. So the body has to be kept fit. It's very important. And also one has to follow the rules and regulations which has been given. Varnashrama Dharma. Whatever Varnashrama Dharma. For a Grahastha, there is a particular etiquette or particular scriptural injunctions. For sannyasi, there are particular scriptural injunctions which we have to follow certain scriptural injunctions. Scriptures cannot be neglected. Varnashrama achritaha purushena parah puman Vishnu aradhyate pantaha nanyat tattosha karanam. Nanyat tattosha karanam. Varnashrama achritaha. One has to follow Varnashrama system. But what is the purpose of performing Varnashrama system? To please Krishna. Purushena parapuman. Varnashrama achritaha Purushena parapuman Vishnu aradhyate pantaha. To worship Vishnu, a person performs Varnashrama. The purpose of performing Varnashrama system or following the scriptural injunction is to satisfy Krishna. Atha pumbir dvijashreshta Varnashrama vibhagashaha svanishthitasya sadharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. There also in Bhagavatam also the same thing has been spoken. Haritoshanam has been spoken. अथा पुंबे द्विजश्रेष्ठा वर्णाश्रम विभागशः स्वनिष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिरहितोषणम्. अथ पुंबे द्विजश्रेष्ठा. Dvija means one who is twice born. Dvija. He has to perform his duties. It's most important. If we don't perform our duty, whatever duty has been given, that is for Haritosharam, for satisfying Krishna. So bhakti is beyond our varnashrama. That is for true. But this is a basic requirement. If we don't have this basic requirement, we are not performing our duties properly. Scriptural injunctions have not been taken into consideration. Body is neglected. Then that is why it is said, feed the body with Hari Prasad, Krishna Prasad. Take Mahaprasad of Lord. When we take Mahaprasad of Lord, naturally Prasade Sarva Dukkhanam Hani Rasya Upajayate. This Mahaprasad will purify not only our internal consciousness, it will give the strength to our inner consciousness, it will give strength to our body also. Devotees require two types of strength. One is bodily strength to do a lot of activities, and also inner strength. This inner strength is our weakness, which has to be removed. Hridaya Daurbalyam, weakness of the heart, weakness of the body, both can be removed by Hari Prasad. Hridaya Daurbalyam, too much attachment, too much expectation. This is Hridaya Daurbalyam. The mind becomes weak, the heart becomes weak, the consciousness becomes weak. Then a person cannot do anything. You know Haridas Thakur, Narayan Damodar's, you see the profile photo in Narayan Damodar's mobile. Haridas Thakur is there. We had gone to Fulyagram. These deities of Haridas Thakur is in Fulyagram. They're very nicely, it has been described that Haridas Thakur is not mentioning to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that his body is weak. No. He says, I'm not able to chant the holy name nicely. I'm not able to complete my prescribed rounds. That is why I'm weak. It is not that I have some bodily weakness. Sometimes you say, I'm sick. That is why I'm not attending the class. Yes, the sickness will not allow you to go out of the house. But sickness will allow you to at least listen in the online mode. But what happens? Hridaya Daurbalyam. The moment we have so much of expectations, then our heart will become weak. The devotees have to take Krishna Prasadam in the form of teachings, in the form of instructions, in the form of Anna Prasad, in the form of scriptural injunctions. If we don't follow that, then there will be surely the weakness. And this weakness will not allow us to progress in devotional service. That is why it is a duty of every devotee to catch hold of each other's hand and somehow see that the devotees don't fall. The fall down of a devotee is not at the same level of the fall down of a neophyte. Or a neophyte means a conditioned soul we are speaking about. The fall down of a devotee is not at the same level of the fall down of a conditioned soul. Conditioned soul, when he falls down, he has to go again and again in the birth and death cycle. But the fall down of a devotee is, he cannot relish Krishna Katha. He becomes breathed with all the fortunes which he gets. But still Krishna says, Apiche suduracharo bhajate mam ananya bhag sadhureva samantavya samyak vivasito sahas. Krishna will still give an opportunity. Krishna always gives opportunity to the devotees. There is a fortune of the devotee. So one has to always understand his fortune. The fortune is, the body itself is the first fortune which a devotee has got. The human body, the human opportunity to chant the holy name. The mercy of our acharyas, that is again the fortune for the devotee. That is Hari Prasad. Now Bhojanadi. Bhojanadi refers to, Bhojan refers to not only Hari Prasadam in the form of Anna, the Hari Prasadam in the form of mercy of the acharyas. The scriptures have been given to us. The scriptures are the wonderful winds which allow the human body, or which allow the soul to sail very nicely in the ocean of birth and death cycle, so that one can cross it very easily with the help of the captain. The captain is our Guru. Guru Shishya Parampara is our captain. So in this way, Bhojanadi, Vyapara, when Vyapara has been given, Vyapara means work, not too much also. Don't work so much that you don't have time for Krishna consciousness. The work is done just to Sharira Yatra Pichate, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, just to maintain the body. Don't work so much to just increase the bodily necessities. It's not required. If the work is not allowing us to balance our spiritual life, then we have to reduce that work. Reduce that work and see that worship is the only work, not that work is worship. To do that worship, you are doing some work. To maintain the bodily related people, you are doing some work. So for the devotees, this instruction is very much important. Though beyond Varnashrama is Kaivalya Bhakti. It's just Nirapeksha Bhakti, where there is no apeksha for anything. Nirapeksha Bhakti, just Kevala Bhakti. But why that emphasis is given by Narada for a devotee? This Vyapara, this Bhojana, Sharira Dharana. 3 words have been given. Bhojanaha, Vyapara, Sharira Dharana. Sharira Dharana. So what you are wearing? A simple and a clean cloth. What does it mean? Just in a gross sense only? Simple and clean cloth refers to pure consciousness. There are 2 clothes which soul has taken, a gross body and a subtle body. And above the gross body, you have another cloth by which you are decorating yourself. That should be simple and clean. At the same time, the gross body also has to be simple and clean. The gross body has to be taken care. Every day one should take bath. Devotees are supposed to take bath at least 3 times a day. If not 3 times, at least 2 times. Morning and evening, devotees should take bath, wear fresh clothes. So this is for the gross body. But what about the subtle body? There Krishna speaks, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam, Yome Bhakta Prayachati, Tadaham Bhakti Parutam, Ashnami Pretatmanaham. This Toyam refers to clean consciousness, the transparent consciousness, water. Krishna says, one who offers the water to Krishna. Now water is what? Clean consciousness, pure consciousness. So subtle body, at the level of subtle body, Man Buddhi Ahankara, at the level of subtle body, the consciousness should be very, very clean, very, very transparent. You cannot be diplomatic. In Krishna consciousness, one cannot be diplomatic. Yes, diplomacy should be used in service of Krishna, so that one takes a devotee near to Krishna. But Kutanati means a type of behavior where you are inside you are something and outside you are something. That cannot be done. Kutaniti is not accepted in Krishna consciousness. One has to be very plain, simple. A simple-hearted person is acceptable in Krishna consciousness. Krishna likes, even though he may have a lot of mistakes, but still Krishna accepts a simple-hearted person. So in this way, Krishna is saying here that one has to wear a simple cloth. Here Narada is speaking. Narada is speaking about 3 aspects. The 3 aspects here is Bhojanaha. Bhojana means what type of food, what type of prasadam, what type of mercy. Vyaparaha, how to engage oneself in Krishna's service. Vyaparaha. There Krishna says, Ekeha Kurunandana, Bahushaka Yanantascha, What is that verse? Who can tell this? Ekeha Kurunandana. Bahushakanantascha. Buddhayo Vyavasaya.
बुद्धि
आत्मिका बुद्धिः एकः कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखाः अनन्तः बुद्धयोर अव्यवसायिनां
Vyavasaya. This Vyapar is Vyavasaya. If you have you're multi-branch, then you can never be fixed upon in your occupation. Krishna says, Ekeha Kurunandana. Be one branched, not multi-branched. Sit in one branch. Focus in one place. So you see, there is a deep meaning in this verse. Lokopi tavadevaha kintu bhojanadihi vyaparaha sharira dharanaha. Sharira dharana. The soul has taken the body. The body, two types of body. Again, there also Krishna has, here Narada is speaking. So in this way, the social customs, everything has to be followed. Very good, wonderful. But for the purpose of satisfying Krishna, Hari Toshanam. It should not happen that social injunctions come in the path of devotional service. If the social injunctions come in the path of devotional service, give it up. Very clearly, again, in Bhagavad Gita, there is a verse where clearly Krishna says, just give up the social circumstances if it comes in the path of devotional service. The social circumstances are to satisfy Krishna. Then everything is wonderful. Okay. Any questions based on this? You can ask. And then Jumur can sing the song. You have any questions? Now Gautam has some question offline. Yeah. What do you have question?
Krishna tells to focus on one branch and one. बोला ना तो आपने तो बीच में भगवद गीता में बोला था ना कि जो भगवान के भक्त होते हैं वो चारों कभी वो क्षत्रिय भी हो सकते हैं, कभी वो ब्राह्मण भी हो सकते हैं, कभी वैश्य भी हो सकते हैं, तो फिर वो तो मल्टीपल काम कर रहे हैं ना उन लोगों को.
मल्टीपल काम कर सकते हैं, चेतना एक में होना है. मल्टीपल काम भक्त तो सभी काम कर लेते हैं, शूद्र का भी काम कर सकते हैं. जो भक्त होता है ना वो सब मल्टीपल काम कर सकते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ क्या कहा है, चेतना एक में लगाओ कृष्ण की सेवा के लिए. ठीक है. हाँ. ओके. Jumur, can you sing?
Mataji, she is making Manjari sleep, so I'll sing on her behalf.
Okay, sing.
Jaya Jaya Radha Krishna Jugala Milana Arati karo e lali tadi sakhi gana Madana Mohana Rupa Tribhanga Sundara Pitambara Shikhi Pucha Chuda Manohara Lalita Madhava Vame Vrishabhanu Kanya Sunila Vasana Gauri Rupe Gune Dhanya Nana Vidha Alankara Kare Jhalamala Hari Mano Vimohana Vadana Ujjwala Vishakhadi Sakhi Gana Nana Rage Gaya Priya Narma Sakhiyata Chamara Dhulaya Shri Radha Madhava Pada Sarasi Jashe Bhakati Vinoda Sakhi Pade Sukhe Bhase Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Very nice songs. Every devotee should learn Bhakti Vinod Thakur's Gitavali song. So maybe one class just for learning Gitavali songs. Both Narayana and Jhumur take. Jhumur also sings very beautifully. So you can take one class where the devotees can learn Gitavali songs. In this DC program itself, what you do is, what you're singing, you can put in the group and devotees can sing, and the next time another devotee can sing the same song. In this way, at least 4-5 devotees should know to sing Bhaktivinoda Thakur's Gitavali songs. Okay? So we'll stop here. Now for the Grahan instructions are, let the children, for children there is no rules and regulations, they can go and sleep. But what you can do is, little bit Gomutra you can put on their bed, especially during the Grahan time. Don't wake them up. You can put little Gomutra on them, little bit on the dresses, so that Grahan effect is not there. Devotees, if you are really very tired, you can take rest up to 1 o'clock. But 1 o'clock to 2:30, see that you are awake. Chant nicely, as much as possible. And also today is Sharad Purnima night. So it is nice to chant more. But after that, just take your head bath. You soak your clothes. You can wash your clothes later, but at least soak your clothes and keep it. Wear another cloth and go to sleep. You can go to sleep because 2:30, 3 o'clock, it will be just 5 minutes to take bath. Go to sleep. Wake up early morning again. You can take some rest at 4:30, 5 o'clock. Because you all must be tired. If you're not tired, no problem. Wake up 4:30, do your Mangalarti, and then make kheer and offer to Krishna. Some devotees can make kheer by, if you are really fresh, you can make kheer by 4 o'clock also. Offer to Krishna in Mangalarti. Okay, it's up to you how fresh you are, but don't drag your body so much that you are so tired that tomorrow you are not able to wake up. You're not able to perform anything, because tomorrow is the first day of Kartik, and we have a lot of functions also. Tomorrow in Kandivali, we have Deepdan Utsav morning. After the class, we'll be having Deepdan Utsav. And then we have Sunday office program here. Evening, we have Deepdan Mahotsav in our temple also, Jagannath Devasthanam, where Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu will speak on Damodar Leela. And in Kalyan, we have Laghu Katha, so I have to go there. Kalyan devotees also will be doing a lot of hard work for arranging everything. They are anyhow started doing very nicely. So take rest. Devotees should take rest so that their body is used more in Krishna service. Okay? Hare Krishna. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyaiva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Vaishnavrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Mataji, she wants to tell a shloka. Mataji left.
Parhapidam natavara vapu karnayorkarnikaram vipratavasah kanaka kapisham vaijayantim chamalam vendaranyam swapat Randrana venudhara sudhaya unayan gopravindai vendaranyam swapataramanam pravishad gita kirti.
Krishna.
हरि बोल
Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare
Panchakalpatarupi kripa sindhu bhevacha patitanam
Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Jai.
Jai.
नैनो माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम
बोलो दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी
दंडवत प्रणाम माता जी
दंडवत प्रणाम नयन मंजरी हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
हरे कृष्णा
नयन मंदिर की जय हो so sweet
Thank you, Mataji.
Lovely. Welcome, beta. Very much proud for you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Welcome. Welcome.